Hello everyone, today we are going to solve this problem. This is a problem from Leetcode that named as 2sum. You can find out this problem on Leetcode by the name 2sum, and this is problem number 1 on Leetcode as well. So you can find out from there. So now we are going to solve this problem. Let's get started. So firstly we will analyze this problem. Okay. So let's read it. We have given an array of integer as nums. Let's see example as well. We have given an array nums here which contains 2, 7, 11 and 15. Okay. And an integer target. Like we have given an integer target. Okay. So these two things are given to us. Now let's analyze what we need to solve. We need to return indices of two numbers. We need to return what? Indices of two numbers such that they add up to target. Okay, means we need to find two numbers in this array that will add up to target, and we don't need to return those numbers. We need to return indices of those two numbers. Like if I will see in this example, so my sum is 9. So here 2 plus 7 equals to 9, and I know that index of 2 is 0 and index of 7 is 1. So I need to return what? 0 and 1. Okay, because these are index of these two numbers. And also given to me, you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution. Okay, so it means there is exactly one solution. You can search in this array. There is no another pair of two numbers that will sum up to 9. Okay, and also given to me, you may not use same element twice. What does it mean? Let's take an example. I have given an array like 2, 3, 5. Okay, and I have given a target equals to 6. Okay, so I know this example is not right according to this input, but I just make you understand like how it will work. Let's take one more element here as 3. Okay, now I need to find two numbers which will sum up to 6. Okay, so here you will find out 0, 1, 2, 3. These are index of these numbers. And here what I will do, I can't add this 3 with this 3. Like I can't return index 1 and 1 as output, as I know 3 plus 3 is 6 and I need to add exactly two number, but I can't add same number with this same number. But this doesn't mean I can't add like two same number. I can add two same number, but I can't add two numbers at same index. Like if I want to add this 3 with this one 3, then I can add definitely, because its index is 1 and its index is 3. So okay, let's continue. I hope you have understood the problem statement. Now this is also given to me. You can return answer in any order. Means I need to return two index here. Exactly one solution will be there. Like if I have solution equals to 0 and 1, then I can return 0, 1 or 1, 0. Both will same. Order doesn't matter here. I can return in any order. Okay, so now let's take this array. If I have given an array like this, 2, 7, 11 and 15. So what approach I am going to solve here? And now I am taking target equals to 26 here, not 9. I am taking target equals to 26 here for giving you clarity how this is going to solve. So I am going to use, let's start with index 0. Okay, and now I will compare this 2 with next index to it. as I know I can't return same element twice, like same index twice, because I can't sum 2 with 2. So definitely I will compare it with next number. I will check for is 2 and 7 equals to target or not, as it is not, because my target value is 26 and sum of these both value is 9 here. Okay, so if I will not get here, then I will go to next index. I will compare 2 with 11, as sum of 2 and 11 is what? 13. This is also not equals to 26. If this was equals to 26, then what I have done, I just returned that, like I got a 2 index on which value sum of both values equals to 26, means equals to target. So I just return index there. I will not going to retrieve for other values. But if I don't get, then I will compare this 2 with next element 15. So as 2 and 15 equals to 17, this is also not equals to target. I will check it with all the elements till the end of this array. Okay, now I am done with this 2 element. It means that there is no like index for this, like this is not the value that will sum in any another number to give us target. Okay, this is clear to us. Now I will do same process with 7. Now when I will do with 7, I am not going to check it with 2 and 7, because I have already checked 2 with 7. So if I will take sum of 2 and 7 or 7 and 2, both values will be same. I will compare it with next index. Is 7 and 11 equals to 26? No. Now go to next value. 7 plus 15 equals to 26? No. Okay. So like 7 is also not that number that can give us target. Now I will come to next number. I will check 11 with 15. Yeah, 11 plus 15 equals to 26. So as its index is 2 and its index is 3, I can return an array which contain 2 and 3. I can return in any order, either 2 3 or 3 2. Both will give us same output. So this is how I can work. Okay, so this approach I can use. Now I will give you pseudocode for this. So how I am going to write pseudocode for this problem? Firstly, I will start a for loop that will go from index 0 to n minus 1, and also I will calculate for n as well. That will be equals to length of nums. Okay. After this, I will go for another for loop. This loop is I. Okay, and this loop will be j, and this will go from where? It will go from I plus 1 to n minus 1. Now what I am going to check inside this loop, I will check for if there is any number like nums of I plus nums of j equals to target. I am writing this line in next line because there is no space. Then what I will do, I will just return sum of these both numbers, like array which contain index I and j. That's it. Okay, this approach I am going to use. But now you can see here, like this approach will take time complexity of n square, which is very big time complexity. And if you will check for this problem on Leetcode, there it is also given to us, try to solve this problem in less time complexity than O of n square. Now let us try to solve this as well. I am taking same array 2, 7, 11 and 15, and my target will be also same 26. Now I have a work, I need to solve this problem in time complexity less than O of n square. Okay, let's solve it. Now what I will do, I will take a hash map here. Now what is my hash map? This is key and value pair. Initially this will be empty, and also I will tell you what I will store as key and what I will store as value. As key I will store nums of I, and as value I will store I. Means exactly opposite of this array. In this array we have key equals to index and value equals to nums of I, but in my hash map I will store reverse of it. Now after this, what approach I am going to use here, like I will go for first element. I will check here, is there any element or I can say is there any key in a hash map that is equals to target minus nums of I. Okay, I will check is there any key in this, means is there any key which is equals to 24 in hash map. If there is any key equals to 24, this means I have already stored any nums of I previously, right? But there is no key. You can see here my hash map is empty for now. Okay, then like 2 will not use here. Okay, so what I will do, I will store this 2 in my hash map. How I will store it? I will just store 2 as key and 0 as index. I know its index is 0. Okay, now I will go to next element 7. Now I will check for, is there any element already stored in hash map as key that is equals to target minus nums of this element, nums of I, means that is equals to 19. Is there any element 19 equals key equals to 19 in hash map? No, there is no element. So what I will do, I will store 7 here, nums of I is 7 and index is 1. Okay, now I will go to next element. Now same process I will do for this as well. I will check for any element 15 that is already stored in this hash map. No, there is no element. So next I will store this 15 and index 2. Okay, I can only check for key in this dictionary, I cannot check for value. Okay, then I will go for 15. Now I will check for target minus nums of I that is equals to 11. Is there any element equals to 11 in the dictionary? Yes, it is here. Sorry, I need to write here 11, not 15. Okay, so yeah, there is an element that is equals to 11 here. So what I will return? I will return index I and what? Map dot, means my hash map of which element? Target minus nums of I. This I will return. Okay, let's do this in code. I will show this code in C++, Java and Python one by one. Okay, if you are going for any language you can do. I will show you for all of these 3 languages. Let's get started with code. Okay, this is problem statement given to me in Leetcode, that is same as that I have shown to you. Now I am going to write my code inside this. So firstly, I will create a map here. So map, hash map, you can say anything, but in C++ I will say it as unordered map. Okay, I am going to initialize an unordered map here, and both key and value are of integer type, so I am writing that here, and I will name it as hash. Okay, after this I will take n here, that will be size of my nums. So I will write here nums dot size. After this I am going to start a for loop here that will go from I equals to 0 to I less than n. Okay, inside this, firstly I will check for, is there any value, is there any key hash map contains that is equals to target minus nums of I. So how I will check? If hash dot find target minus nums of I, that is not equal to hash dot end, then what I will do? I will just return an array that will contain index I and hash value of, means index of target minus nums of I. Okay, after this, if I will not find this, I will store this key and value inside my hash map, where my key will be nums of I and value will be I only. Okay, so this is done. Yeah, so just submit this code. There is a compilation error, just I will check for it. Okay, basically in C++ I can't leave it empty like this, so just trying to, okay, so I need to return something here at the end. In Python I can leave it, but in another language like C, C++ and Java, I need to return an empty array at the end. If I will not return this, then it will give me like it should have a return type, that is vector int, but there is no return statement, so I need to write here an empty array at the end. So now, so it gets submitted, you can see here, and it is working fine. Now let's do this same code with the help of Java. Okay, in Java I will say this as a hash map. So I am starting here with initializing a hash map. I will give here integer comma integer, because my both key and value are of integer type. I will give here name hash new hash map. I will take n here, that will be length of nums. Then I will take a for loop for int I equals to 0, that will go up to n I plus plus. Inside this I will check is hash dot contains key. What should be value of my key? That will be equals to target minus nums of I. If it contains, then what I will do? I will return a new int array that will contain I and hash dot get target minus nums of I. This is done. If I will not find any value like this, what I will do? Hash dot put nums of I comma I. At the end Here also I need to return an empty array, new int, and that will be of size 0. Okay, just run it and submit it. Okay, so it is working fine. Now let's get started with the Python code. Here firstly I will initialize a dictionary with name hash. Same code I am using here in all the language, just there is difference of syntax. So starting a for loop I in range n, that will go from 0 to n minus 1. After this I will check for a second value, that will be equals to target minus nums of I. If I will find this value in hash, then what I will do, I will just return an array that will contain index I and hash of target minus nums of I. After this what I will do, if that will not contain, just I will put this key and value pair in my hash, where key is nums of I and value is I. Here I don't need to return a final value here or empty array here, because I know very well I will find at least exactly one solution. Okay, so let's submit this code. Yeah, so it's working fine. Thank you so much.